Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the Black Lightning Season 4 review series, and today I am going to be talking about Episode 5, The Book of Ruin, Chapter 1, Picking Up the Pieces, which I have just finished watching, and this episode was very emotional and it had an ending which I did not see coming, and it certainly had a game-changing moment which is going to have lots of emotional repercussions throughout the entire season, especially as this is the final season for Black Lightning. And we finally saw Jefferson Pierce put on the Black Lightning suit once again after he's been going on this emotional and very dark downward spiral that he's been embarking on ever since the death of his best friend Henderson back at the end of season 3. So, with that all said, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Episode 5, The Book of Ruin, Chapter 1, Picking Up the Pieces. So this episode picks up where we left off at the end of Episode 4, and we see everybody thinks that Jen is dead, except for Jefferson. Now, for those of you who are wondering why would they think Jen is dead, what happened at the end of the last episode was Jen went up into near enough outer space and she absorbed so much energy to the point that her body couldn't contain it anymore, and she just literally exploded into 1,000 particles. So this is more or less picking up where we left off, and this is more or less dealing with the aftermath. So everyone thinks she's more or less just shifted into a different energy form. TC, who was the last person who was with her before she exploded, confirmed that the energy shift that they located the cluster of energy they believed to be her. Gamby mentions that they need a specific item, a particle condenser that Star Labs in Central City has, in order to even attempt to restore Jen to her whole body. Jefferson makes a flash reference by saying he has a friend who will get it to them in a flash. Once the condenser arrives, Jefferson then suits up as Black Lightning for the first time in many months to go collect what's left of Jen from the ionosphere. It nearly kills him, but Jefferson manages to bring Jen's energy home. Meanwhile, we see the Chief issues a warrant for Lala, saying that the 100 is responsible for the assassination of the mayor. The Chief then blames Lightning for Liddell Jackson's death, says that she's the primary suspect, and names Lightning Freeland's public enemy number 1. She also puts Detective Shakur on the new Meta task force, something he's not exactly too thrilled about. At the Sanctum, Jefferson tells the family that he beat up the guy and broke his leg, but he left him alive when he left. We also see Anissa as avoiding Grace's calls and shutting her out. Grace confronts her, and Anissa hasn't even told her parents about them being married. Anissa ends up breaking down and telling her about Jen. Destiny reaches out to Lala and calls for a truce between the two gangs. Lala declines initially, but she makes a good case for it being a business deal. He initially pretends to go along with it, but plans to flip the script. He wants to kill Destiny, but when he goes to meet with Destiny, it turns out to be a setup with Lala shot multiple times. He is resurrected while Destiny is watching from nearby and calls for someone to bring in an assassination for someone who specialises in killing metahumans. So we see at the end of the episode the process to convert Jen back to her whole body is complete, and for a moment it looks like something is wrong, and even Jefferson has questions, noting that he previously could feel Jen's essence but suddenly now can't. However, when the chamber opens, there is indeed a different person who is going by the name Jen, but looks at the faces of the Pierce family. Gamby and TC says it all. While the young woman recognises all of them, this newly formed person looks absolutely nothing like Jen, but has all of her memories, and that's pretty much how we leave Episode 5 on a major cliffhanger. Excellent episode. The idea of Jen exploding and then being brought back to life but looking like a completely different person was an ending I did not see coming. And this is going to be very, very interesting to see how all of this is going to play out in the next episode. My guess is this is something to do with the aftermath of Crisis and all of the Earths fusing together as Earth Prime in one singular world. Who knows really, but the fact that Jen does not look like the original Jen, which is the daughter of Lynn and Jefferson is quite a shocking moment, and in my opinion a real game changer. And it was good to finally see Jefferson put on the Black Lightning suit once again, and for the first time in a long time we finally see that Lynn and Jefferson are actually on the same page, and maybe we might finally see their relationship start to mend some serious fences. So I'm going to wrap this up now. What did you think of Black Lightning episode 5? Did you enjoy it? What was your thoughts on Jen coming back as a completely different person? Do you think this could have something to do with Crisis or not? Do you think this could be a game-changing moment? And what about Jefferson putting on the Black Lightning suit? Do you think that was a one-time deal, or do you think he is slowly going to go back to being the hero that we all know and love? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Black Lightning Season 4 review series, where I'll be talking about episode 6, which I am very much looking forward to, especially with the game-changing moments that we all experienced. So until next time, take care everybody, and stay safe, and once again, thanks for listening.